So ma'am, what is this price elasticity of demand and what you are saying? Okay. So see, elastic, elastic is something, for example, this is a rubber band. This is elastic, right? You can stretch it, you can resume it like this. So similarly for demand, elasticity of demand, what does this mean? So elasticity of demand, it refers to the percentage change in demand. See, this was your rubber band, right? When you stretched it, now it became here. So from here to here, this is a change in size, right? So similarly, elasticity of demand, it refers to percentage change in demand of a commodity due to percentage change in any of the factor affecting demand of the commodity. So basically, there are so many factors that affect the demand of the commodity, right? So if it refers to change in demand of a commodity due to percentage change in any factor affecting the, so how much change was in a season or how much change there was in price due to which your demand changed like this. Or the second definition is it is a measurement of degree of response of demand due to change in any factor affecting demand. So for example, your price changed. So because of price change, how much? Earlier, for example, you were demanding 4 chocolates, right? But now price changed, so you are demanding 2 chocolates. So what is the difference? You reduce 2 chocolates, right? So these are the two definitions for elasticity of demand. Okay. Over here you are defining the factors, right? But if I'll say price elasticity, okay, price elasticity means over here no other factor is going to affect, only price will be affecting the demand. So it refers to percentage change in, see over here I've written QD is quantity demand, because I already mentioned that whenever you will be your demand will be changing due to price, you won't say this is demand, you will say this is quantity demand. If your demand increases due to price, you will say it is expansion in demand. If your demand decreases due to price, you will say it is contraction in demand, right? So similarly, of a commodity due to percentage change in its price, or you can say it is the measurement of degree of response of quantity demand due to change in the price. Clear? I hope you got the difference between elasticity of demand and the price elasticity of demand. Clear, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Ritika, getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now again the formula. Okay, so there are some formula basically. So first formula is PEDP is price elasticity of demand. Okay, this is percentage change in demand divided by percentage change in price. This is your first formula. Okay, there is one more formula which is PED. This triangle is basically the delta. This means change in Q. This means quantity. Okay, divided by change in price multiply by P and Q. Clear? This is your second formula. From where this second formula came? Basically, see, how will you find change in demand? See, change in quantity divided by the actual quantity one. For example, over here it is 10, right? Now your demand is 20. Let's just take 30. Okay. So over here, what is change in demand? You will minus it. You will get change in demand. Ma'am, the change in demand is 20. Right? And what was your Q? Actual demand was 10. Right? Multiply by 100. So you will get percentage change in demand. Okay. Similarly with price, how much price change? For example, earlier the price was 4. Now it is 6. So how much the change is? 2. Right? Divided by the actual price, it was 4. Multiply by 100, A and B. When you will put this in the formula over here, right? Change in percentage change in demand, instead of writing percentage change in demand, you will write this delta Q divided by delta P multiplied by 100. And for change in price, you will write delta P divided by P multiplied by 100. Okay. So in return, what you got, this 100 got cancelled, right? This delta P and P will come up. When they come up, first there will be delta P divided by P. Clear? So it over here, getting the point? Now it will be a cross multiplication. So delta Q will come here, delta P. This will come here, and this will come. This will go up. So it is P divided by delta Q, and this is what. Clear? And in when you will put the value, you will get this. Getting the point, girls?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so now the question is, ma'am, how we will find delta Q? This is delta Q means change in quantity. This delta means change. So Q1, for example, over there is entry 4, 5, 6 like this. So this 5 and 6, 5, 1, first one will be your Q, and the second one will be your Q1. Clear? So Q1 minus Q, you will get delta Q. Q1 equals to delta Q minus Q. And similarly for delta P, P1 minus P. Okay, and for P1, how will you find it? Delta P plus minus P. Clear? So these are basically the formulas. Okay. So what you will do, you will just write it down. Don't worry about it. Just remember the formula. Whatever I have written over here, just write it like that only. When we will solve numericals, you will get a better idea what I was talking about. Okay, because once you will solve it, you will get a better idea that okay, this is what I was talking about. So first of all, what you will write, don't write chapter 4, just write chapter elasticity of demand. Then these two definition and price elasticity of demand, these two definition, then the formula entire, just like this only. Like first formula, A, B, putting the value, you got the second formula. And in between, you will write this. Okay, so these are basically the formula. From here, there are high chances, 70% chances are there that you will be getting numerical from this one, from this chapter. Okay.
Ma'am, in the definition of price elasticity of demand, what is written after it refers to percentage?
Okay, percentage change in. Okay.
Can you spell a little bit down?
Girls turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
So now let's just come to the next one, which is basically the degree of price elasticity. See, over here, whenever we said degree, whenever we see the degree, so what we say that, okay, ma'am, it's zero. It is, we have different degree. One is your zero, one is your uh, less than one is your equals to one, and one is more than one and infinity. Okay. So for example, I stretch this ribbon. Okay. I stretch this number. Just a minute. Okay. Okay. So now, sorry, huh? Okay, so basically over here we have the zero. So for example, if I'm stretching this ribbon, so either I won't be stretching this number, this ribbon, or I will stretch it less than one. For example, this is 1 centimeter. Okay, or more than 1 centimeter, or equals to 1 centimeter, or infinity. Like I'm just keeping them stretching, 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 stretching. Right. So when your ED is basically elasticity of demand is zero. That means over here you are perfectly inelastic. That means your demand is not changing. So that means you are inelastic. Elastic means you are changing. But when your demand is zero, that means you are not changing anything. That is known as perfectly inelastic. So what is this, ma'am? When your QD does not change at all due to change in price, it's known as perfectly elastic. Okay, over here you can see price is increasing. So what should be the demand? It should decrease, but over here the demand is same, right? And this is the graph. So for your when your QD is zero, so at that time your demand is like this, straight. Okay, you can say vertically straight line, or you can say parallel to y-axis. Okay. Now coming to when your ED is less than one, this is greater. Okay, and ED is less than one. So you can say one is known as unit. So less than unitary demand. So what is this? When the percentage change in QD is less than percentage change in price is known as this, less than unitary demand. Over here you can see the change is from 100 to 50. The change is 50 rupees, right? But for QD it is 100 to 80, only 20 rupees. So the change is less than your price. So that means it is like this. Okay. Then when your ED is equals to 1, that means unitary elastic, right? When your percentage change in QD is equal to percentage change in price. So you can say 10 to 5. What was the change? 5. And similarly from 40 to 60, what was the change? 20. So right now you must be wondering, ma'am, but it is 20, right? But this is percentage. When you will take out the percentage, you will get only the same. Okay. Or instead of writing this, what you can write, you can just write here 15 to 20. So that will be easy for you. Okay. And coming to ED is greater than, more than unitary demand when your percentage change in QD is more than percentage change in price. So like 100 to 50 or from 100 to 25. So 100 to 25, it's less, but price is it's more, and from 100 to 50, it is only 50, but here it is 75, right? So it is like this. Then when your ED is infinity, right? Then is called perfectly elastic. When your QD of a commodity is infinity at the prevailing price. For example, your price is 10, 10, 10, but your demand is changing 10, 20, 30, 40. It's keep on changing, right? So at that time, your QD is infinity. So at that time, you can say price is same, right? But it is increased. Okay. So you can quickly write it down. Girls, just give me 1 minute, okay? Girls, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please scroll down, it's not visible.
Girls done?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, both of you done, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now basically this is the thing. Okay. Over here, this is the graph. Okay. You know that this is the graph for different degree of price elasticity of the demand in the same diagram. So over here, this one is when your PED is equals to 0. Okay. And when your PED is less than 1, it is like this. When it is equals to 1, then this, when greater than 1, and then infinity, like this. Okay. But now you should be knowing that, ma'am, when your demand can be perfectly elastic or inelastic. So these are some examples. So see, perfectly inelastic demand when your ED is equals to 0 is like for essential good, like saving drugs, like medicine, textbooks also. No matter whether the price is 100 or 2000, if someone needs medicine, he will consume it, right? So at that time, your ED change in your demand will be 0. You won't be changing your demand. Okay. Less unitary inelastic, like necessity foods like food, fuel, seasonal. For example, you are eating 4 apples in a day, but now the price increase, so you will eat 2, right? But you will eat because you need food and to get energy, right? Next, unitary elastic demand. Normal goods like fans, scooter, etc. These are in summer season. You need fan, right? So equals to 1. When it is more than 1, like luxury, AC, plasma, TV, etc. So what you can do, you have cooler at your place. That's fine. These are luxury items basically. So if you don't have money, so you can somewhere you can skip it. Okay. Okay. Now next is price elasticity demand when it is infinity, like the imaginary situation. You are imagining that you have a luxurious home, a swimming pool and all that. So over here what you can do, that's the imagination. Okay, you are imagining that you have a house at moon and sky like this. So they are basically infinity. You can change your demand. You are saving for something, that I'll be purchasing a house in your moon or Mars, something like that. So they are imaginary, so you can change your demand automatically, right? So these are types, and this is basically the example, or you can say types of good. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now similarly, we did factor affecting the demand, right? Now we will study factor affecting price elasticity of demand. Okay. So these are factor, and over here whether you will be elastic. Elastic means you will change your demanding, and inelastic means you will not change your demand. Okay. So let's just see. When the close substitutes are available, for example, for tea, close substitutes is coffee, right? So at that time, what you will do? If close substitute is available, you will change your demand from tea to coffee. But if it is not available, then you will not change your demand. Okay. Now, proportion of total expenditure on the products. If out of, for example, your income is 100 rupees, and out of 100 rupees, you are spending 80 rupees in this. So, of course, you will change your demand, right? Because 80 is a good amount. But if it is minor, like 1, 2 rupees, for 1, 2 rupees, we don't change any demand, right? Habit. If you are not habitual, you will change your demand. You will not change your demand. But if you are habitual, you will not change your demand. Okay. Nature of commodity. If the commodity is luxurious, so of course you will change your demand. You will not purchase luxury product, right? But if it is necessary items, then you will not change your demand, no matter what the price is, right? Time period. If you are getting longer time period that you have to use it, then of course you will, what you will do, you will change it. But if it is for shorter period of time, that I said that for 1 or 2 days, you will, like, I will be charging 100 rupees for one pen. So you will like, okay, it is for only 2 days. It's okay, you will purchase it. But if I said that for entire 1 year, the price of this pen will be 100, so you will change it, right? That okay, I will not take this pen, I will take some other pen. Then if the product has different uses, then you will change your it. For example, the single pen you are using it for writing, drawing, rough notebook, everywhere. But now if it has many uses, you will change it demand. If it has few uses, like you are using it, that one pen you are using for only one thing, so you can use that for longer period of time, so you will not change your demand. You will change your demand. Then level of income. If it is middle, then you will change your demand. If it is very low or high, then you will not change your demand. For example, the rich people, you can say rich people, for example, the prices increase. The middle class will quickly switch it, right? Because of course they have some proper budget. But for rich people or very poor people, they cannot change it. The very poor people, they are only purchasing 1 kg. So out of that 1 kg, what they will decrease, right? But for rich people, they because of their income, it doesn't affect them. Okay. Then level of price. If it is highly priced, you will change it, but it is low price, you will not change your demand. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this will be a homework. You will, these 2 pages will be a homework. So first of all, you will take screenshot for this. You will draw this, and in our next class, you should be ready with your formulas. Learn your formula by heart, because we'll be starting with the numericals. Clear? And if you are not aware of the formula, then you won't be able to solve the numericals. Clear? So quickly take this screenshot for this.
Done, ma'am.
Done.
Now these are the examples. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now these are the factor affecting. Very, very important. Okay. You get a direct question. When your level of prices increase, so you will change your demand or not, like this. So yeah, now take
Done, teacher.
it. Done? Okay. So this is what you will do. But remember, before coming to next class, you should remember the formula. Just learn the formula. You have only 2 formulas, but how